angle of friction. Angle of friction. In the diagram, a body is placed on the rough surface of another body. This is the body which is placed on the rough surface of another body. M is the mass of the body, and its weight mg will be acting vertically downwards. And here we assume that the weight is acting from the lowest point of the body, but actually weight of the body, which is mg is the weight, is should be acting from its center of gravity, but for convenience we assume that mg is acting from the lowest point, and r is the normal reaction which is acting vertically upwards and opposite to the weight mg. An external force Fex is acted on the body towards right. Fex is the external force which is applied on the body on towards right to move the body towards right, but the body is at the verge of moving over the surface. That's why limiting friction Fl will be acting towards left in the opposite direction of applied external force Fex. Now, taking Fl and R as two adjacent sides of a rectangle, we can draw a rectangle. This is we can draw a rectangle. This is the diagonal of that rectangle. We can draw another side that of the rectangle in this way. These two sides are imaginary, so they should be denoted by dotted straight line. These two sides are denoted by dotted straight line because they are imaginary. Now this diagonal is the resultant N. N is the resultant force of the two forces Fl and R, and R acts along OY. This angle theta L is angle of friction. This is the angle subtended by the resultant N with the normal reaction R. The angle of friction between two surfaces in contact, the angle of friction between two surfaces in contact, is defined as the angle theta L, is defined as the angle theta L, which the resultant N, capital N, of the limiting friction Fl, because the body is at the verge of moving. That's why limiting friction is acting. Resultant N of limiting friction Fl and the normal reaction R on the body applied by the rough surface mix with the direction of normal reaction, R. So angle of friction between two surfaces in contact is defined as the angle theta L, which the resultant N of limiting friction Fl and normal reaction R makes with the direction of normal reaction R. Here the angle theta L is angle ZOY. Theta L equal to angle ZOY, which is angle of friction between the two surfaces in contact. Theta L is the angle of friction between the two surfaces in contact. In this case, in the diagram, N is the resultant of limiting friction Fl and normal reaction R. This resultant N makes an angle theta L with the direction of the normal reaction R. R acts in vertically downward direction, and theta L is the angle of friction, which is the angle subtended by the resultant N with the normal reaction R. The angle of friction depends on the following factors. Number one, the angle of friction depends on the following factors. Number one, the nature of the material of the two surfaces in contact. Nature of the material of the two surfaces in contact. Of the two surfaces in contact. And nature of the surfaces in contact. Number two, specific gravity. Number two, specific gravity of the solid body sliding. Specific gravity of the solid body sliding over the surface of another body. And dimension or size. Dimension, or that is the radius. Dimension, or it may be expressed as diameter. Dimension or diameter of the sliding body.